Well, hi everybody. This is Dee from Down the Wormhole. And I got nominated to do the Tuber Challenge. Get to know you Tuber Challenge. So here's my first question. 1. How did you get into the hobby? Well, I got into the hobby when I was probably 6 or 7 by my grandmother. We bought our very first fish at a hardware store. We walked past the ride-on lawnmowers, the hammers and all that fun stuff to this setup that they got so that we could have fish. A small town, very, very small town, but they brought in some fish tanks, those old metal fish tanks, and a couple of fish. And we wandered in and we bought an Oscar and a 10-gallon tank. Needless to say, after about 5 months, we were back at our hardware store getting them to order us a 50-gallon tank. Because nobody there knew anything about any of these fish that they were ordering in, nothing. It was all quite an experiment back then. No books, no nothing. Just, hey, this fish is cool, let's get it. It grew quite big. That started it all, though. It did. Now, currently, for question number 2, how many tanks do I run? Right now, we just wandered around. This is a really hard question for a betta keeper, just so you know. Physical, actual glass tanks, I'll run with that. We've got 8 running at the moment, and hopefully tonight I'm going to fill up one more and set it up behind us. We're going to try and go to the auction on Sunday up in Calgary. So my favorite fish, number 3, happens to be this bristlenose pleco. I've had her for about 2.5, maybe 3 years now. My dream fish, number 4. I have to agree, Angelo. I would love to have an Asian arowana. I have to admit, I did have a silver arowana once. I do realize now how big they grow, and I don't think I will ever have my Asian arowana. Number 5, my favorite filter to use and why. I am partial to my hang on the backs, but that's just because I have been using them since forever. So I'm kind of stuck with them. I would like to try a sponge filter here in the near future, just to see how it is. Number 6, what lighting do you use and why? Well, right now I'm using a little bit of everything. From some of my lights are hanging from the ceiling to a lot of LED lights. I am enjoying the LEDs. I would like to get a few more of those. My favorite tank setup happens to be basically anything with plants in it. I do enjoy even sticking plants in my container, and I'm hoping to get some maybe guppy grass or something so I can continue that trend on in my little betta jars. My dream tank, I would love to put a pond with a running waterfall through my basement. That would be amazing with a few koi in there. So, number 9, what keeps you in the hobby? I use it a lot for de-stressing. I love the breeding aspect of it, and I do like looking at the genetics. Between all of that, I do find that at the end of the day, I can just sit, chill, relax, clean my fish, and now I've discovered YouTube. What an added bonus. Number 10, 1 species, 1 tank. Angelo, that's absolutely cruel. I have bettas, man. I want lots of containers. But I have to admit, if I got stuck with 1 species, 1 tank, I'd probably decide to go with a goldfish tank, oddly enough. Something I've never tried before. I think that would probably keep my interest the longest. Probably a rather large one with some fancy goldfish and a bunch of anubias. So, my question to ask my fellow tubers would be, tell me something, your most silliest mistake that you've ever done in the fish hobby. Mine, I have to say, I was trying very hard one day to clean a 5-gallon tank out and make it look spotless. I was using my razor blade, and I think I got a little too close to the edge there. And well, I turned around and got comfy for the evening, and the entire side panel came off the tank. And I had my baby balloon mollies all over the floor. It wasn't the greatest thing to do, but it was a good learning experience. So, as my tags, I would like to tag multi-tank addictions, have fun with this. I would also like to tag LJ Aquatics. So, you two, this nomination is for John Michael of Veranda Power. Have some fun. Thanks for the nomination, Angelo. I'll get all the links and everything into the description as soon as I get my tablet back. But for right now, have fun, guys, making the video. Thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing. Bye.